This came from my grandfather, through my father to me. And my grandfather made it during the First World War, actually in France.
But he made it there?
He made it there with the help of another member of the battalion.
Right. Railway guns were used by the British and the Germans and the French as large track-mounted pieces of artillery, which could therefore be moved around to back up artillery firing. They had an enormous range, and indeed the Germans from the German lines on the Western Front were able to shell Paris. So these were part of the structure of artillery. And they couldn't get near the front line because, of course, it was all smashed up. But they could be drawn into sidings a few miles back and then pound the enemy from there. What I love about this is it's so detailed that it all works. Let us go through the loading procedure. There is the shell, which, of course, will be stored separately. Now, if you turn this little lever here, what happens is the breech opens.
I've never seen that done
Never
before.
done this?
No.
Good
No,
heavens.
this is the first time it's been outside the glass case in my lifetime.
Really? Well, obviously, as a boy, I've fiddled with it, I'm afraid. Now, the shell swings across and goes into the breech. The breech then closes. Meanwhile, the crew have done the range, they've worked out the target, and if you turn this wheel here, the gun will begin to elevate.
Fantastic. Haven't seen this happen before either.
So it elevates to whatever angle you want. And, of course,
Yeah.
it has to have a very high trajectory to get the range.
Yes.
And then, by turning this one, you can swing it round to be in whatever angle of fire you want. Because
Wonderful.
obviously it could rotate through 360 degrees to fire in any direction, regardless of where it was parked on the siding.
Right.
So it's a very precise, engineered model, but beautifully amateur in its way. You know,
Yes.
if you see what I mean, he's made it from scratch. I'm astonished you've never played with it.
I haven't, and
Well,
I
you've
know
played with
brothers.
this.
Well, I think we were probably too scared. It's only come into our house in the last 4 years after my wife's mother was moved out of her house.
So you've, in a way, not given it much thought.
No, I'm afraid not.
Value, gosh, very difficult.
I have just no idea.
I'm not allowed to say that, but I could almost agree with you. In purely model terms, we're looking at something which is unusual. It obviously has limited appeal outside the family. I think for the whole complex, you would look at about £2,000 or £3,000.
Really?
But to me, that's much less important than what it represents.
Absolutely. Many thanks
Thank
indeed.
you.
That's wonderful.
Tell me, where's this ring come from?
My nan gave it to me, and I don't know anything else about it.
I don't think she wore it very much. It's in fantastic condition, isn't it? And look at it scintillating in the sun.
Yes.
It's a wonderful, wonderful thing. What date do you think it is? You don't know?
No.
It's made in about 1840. And the point about it is the design. It's in the form of a forget-me-not flower. And in the language of flowers, the forget-me-not stands for true love. And the ruby is for passion, and the diamonds are forever. So it's true love with enduring passion. You can't ask for more, can you?
Absolutely not.
And it's the sort of ring that any ring collector would be mad to get their hands on.
Really?
Yeah, absolutely mad, because the condition is wonderful. It's very poetic. It's a truly exciting, concentrated little jewel from the 19th century. And I think that it should be insured for £1,250.
Good Lord.
Happy?
Gosh, yes, I am very happy.
Love at a price.
Beautiful, isn't it, though?
It is
Lovely.
beautiful. Enjoy wearing
Very
it.
much. Thank
Brilliant.
You. Thank you.
Trade descriptions, I don't suppose you get away with that today.
No, I don't suppose so.
But this, what was the story behind this? Was this something you went out and bought? Or?
No, I believe my grandmother bought it for me when I was just about 4 or 5 years old.
So we're talking mid-30s?
Yes, mid-30s. Yes.
And what's lovely about this, first of all, it's unusual to have a Japanese toy. Celluloid, which of course was very inexpensive.
Yes.
But the thing that really makes me laugh is here they've called it the Pinocchio on the screen stage. Obviously, nothing to do with Pinocchio at all, but they were trying to cash in on the story. And it's very nicely lithographed and decorated here. And of course, because it's such a sort of fragile material, not many of these have actually survived in decent condition. Now, it's blowing a gale out here, but I'd like to see whether it works, because it's got this completely nutty action, hasn't it?
The little thing, just give it a little.
She makes me feel a bit queasy.
Oh, yes.
Because it survived, and it is really a miracle that it survived at all, and because Japanese toys from this period are so popular, it's going to be worth quite a bit of money.
Is it? I wasn't sure if it was worth anything at all, rather a sort of an interest.
Yes. Well, it's certainly going to have a value of between perhaps 400 and 500 pounds.
You surprise me. You really do. Because I don't know how much it would cost in those days, but it would be just a few shillings they would have let.
Exactly.
Thank you so much. I'm thrilled about that.